built at Crewe was the Class 52 Westerns, and over 40 of these were built at Crewe in 1962 and 63.
You've just heard Western Yeoman back in 1962 running through Princess Risborough with a Birmingham Paddington Express. And here's one of the newer models on the layout, Western Yeoman, looking resplendent in green with the red number and nameplates. So welcome back to Western Glory. Bit of a commotion at the shed this morning, don't know what's going on, but we'll leave them to it and have a look at how the layout's getting on. So here we are at Bristol Temple Meads again, and there's been a few changes since the last video. You can see that the parcels conveyor over the platforms has gone quite a bit further now. And I've also completed the station canopy over these platforms, and this has made quite a difference as well. On the main train shed roof I've added this line of glass in the real thing, plastic, my version, to the roof, and that makes quite a difference to the appearance. A little scene I've added over here as well, where I've added walls to the back of these terraced houses. We've got some ladies hanging out the washing there, and little back gardens, some of them looking neater than others. Nice lot of graffiti, as was very prevalent in the 60s and 70s on the walls there. One thing that I've bought more recently is the Class 117 DMU. No self-respecting model of Paddington would be complete without that model from the 60s. It was constantly going to and fro from Paddington to Reading, Newbury and Oxford as well. So we'll watch that in operation a bit later. I bought a Hornby Elite a couple of years ago when I started the layout. It was a reasonable price, I suppose. I wasn't thinking of paying as much as like an Ecos or something like that. So I'm sticking with it at the moment. I've bought a Select as a walkabout, as they call it. It's connected by a 10-metre cable, which I managed to find on eBay. I plugged it in thinking, oh, is it going to work with 10-metre cable? But it does seem to be okay. The only strange thing I've found is that if you leave the loco on the Select, like number 10 for instance, and then you go to the Elite and start moving number 12, then number 10 seems to creep over time, even though in theory the Select is turned off. So when I move away from the Select, I tend to choose a number which is it's not programmed locomotive, to make sure I don't have that problem. First of all, I thought it was problems with the chips, but I've realised now that it's not just the chip that's causing it. It's the combination of the Elite and the Select. I don't know if anybody else has come across this, but I seem to have got a workaround, so I'll not dwell on it. I might in time think of moving up to a more expensive controller, but they'll do for now. So Daniel Gooch will depart in a minute with its rake of executive livery stock, and that will be running down to Paddington. So I've got the lines that run down to Paddington from Bristol here open now. So they're these two lines in the foreground, and the furthest one nearest the signal box on this side. And on this side of the layout, the lines that run down to Paddington are the one on the extreme left behind the Bath Road depot building, and the one on the extreme right next to the terraced houses. So this is an overall view of the model of Paddington I'm building. So I'm modelling all 13 platforms, and then we've got the approaches here. There'll be Bishop's Road Bridge going across the end of the platforms. That's the arrival signal box there, and then we've got the approaches here. I'll be modelling up as far as Westbourne Road Bridge, which will be along here somewhere. In the foreground you'll have the parcels platform that ran on the south side of the approach lines to Paddington. That's where it'll come off there. This will be platform 1 here, the closest to us. And I can't decide what to do. If I was doing it correctly, I should have the National Carriers depot behind the lines here. I was originally going to do a compressed version of Old Oak Common with the shed and the turntable within it in this area here. I haven't decided what to do about that yet. But we've got, I've got some track laid that could go to that shed. So I'll have to think about that one. This is an iconic scene with the two blue Pullmans next to each other at Paddington. This is an aerial photograph of the train sheds at Paddington. Platform 1 is over on the right hand side. So those are the 4 sheds, 2 smaller ones, 2 larger ones. And this is a picture of one of the larger ones from the inside, and you can see the intricate pattern on the glass. So Andy at Model Rail has actually reproduced that. He's done a fantastic job. This has been done laser cut. So I've got 2 of those for the larger sheds, and then I've got for the smaller sheds I'll resort to using Pico ones. There's quite a difference in size, as you can see. So these girder bridges are there at the moment temporarily. That's going to be where Bishop's Road Bridge is. They're not quite right in appearance, so I have to doctor them a bit to make them more prototypical.